Welcome to Story Time with Mrs. Tribe. Our story today is Mabel's Magical Garden. Mabel's garden was full of flowers. They gleamed in the sunshine. Every day, Nigel and George came to admire them. "I wish we had such a beautiful garden with flowers," said George. "They look like pretty jewels," said Nigel. "They smell like perfume," said George. Sometimes Mabel's friends stayed all day. They had such fun, they didn't want to go home. But one morning, George and Nigel didn't come. Mabel waited, and then she went to look for them. She found them busy watering their own gardens. "Look," called George, "look at our lovely flowers." Mabel frowned. "They're not your flowers," she said. "They're mine. You must have stolen them in the night." "We didn't steal them," said George. "They just appeared," said Nigel. But Mabel didn't believe them. That night, Mabel didn't get a wink of sleep. She was too worried about somebody stealing her flowers. So the next day she built a high wall all the way around her garden. It was too high for Nigel to jump over and too high for George to reach over, even on his tippy toes. But it was also too high for something else to get in, something very important for flowers. Boys and girls, I know that you know what's important for flowers to grow. That's right, the sun. Without sunshine, the flowers didn't look like pretty jewels, and they didn't smell like perfume. Mabel watered them. She sang to them. She even danced for them, but nothing worked. "Please get better," she whispered. Inside the wall, Mabel and her flowers grew sadder and sadder. Outside the wall, something wonderful had happened. Nigel and George wanted to share the wonderful thing with Mabel, but the wall was too high for them. But it was not too high for the little bird, who flew up and perched on the top. "Mabel," he called, "come and see." She put the ladder against the wall and began to climb. When she got to the top, Mabel couldn't believe what she saw. Thousands of flowers everywhere. "They're so beautiful," gasped Mabel. "But where did they come from?" Nobody knew. Just then there was a huge gust of wind. "Look, everyone," called Nigel. "Look at the seeds flying." Mabel started to laugh. "So that's how the flowers have been spreading." "Yes," said George, "and if we take the wall down, they'll spread into your garden too." Brick by brick, they took down the wall. When the hard work was done, everybody sat down for a rest in the warm sun. "Aren't we lucky to have such lovely flowers?" sighed Nigel. "Yes, and to have each other to share them with," said Mabel. "I'm sorry I thought you had stolen my flowers." Then, to show how sorry she was, Mabel made the most delicious picnic Nigel and George had ever tasted. And as the sun went down, everybody admired the beautiful flowers together. Did you enjoy that story, boys and girls? And yes, we know what's important to help flowers to grow: water and definitely sunlight. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back with another story tomorrow. Bye-bye.